Hey, welcome to Kelsey's Corner, everyone. I'm your girl, Kelsey, and I'm here to share some love, experience, positivity, and light. I love you all. So, let's get started. Yeah, in the background, you hear that Jennifer Hudson, honey, burden down. Give her credit where she's due, where it's due, because Jennifer is that one, okay? J Hud is that one for me. She speaks to the soul, okay? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it busting. Let's get it bust down. Your girl Kelsey has a lot going on. And at this point in my life, I'm trying to figure out how I actually learn to stand again. A little bit physically and a lot mentally and emotionally. And it's not just because of pandemic or love life. It's literally an internal battle. I'm fighting every day to open my eyes, get out of bed, take care of my children, interact with my family. Depression is a real thing. Anxiety, I'm real. AF. And I know I'm not alone, but you couldn't tell my mind that. I go through panic attacks, crying spells, times where I can't get hungry, can't get thirsty, can't sleep. Sometimes can't stop sleeping. I've tried medications, but the truth of the matter is I needed an outlet that I didn't know I needed. So I'm here to share everything I got with you. I'll bare my soul as much as I can. I ain't that trusting, so I'm working on that too. But I give as much as I can. So here goes, story time. I am actually a mother of two, and I'm raising Avengers out here. I'm not raising children, because you don't raise children. You're raising adults in the making. Um, My kids are amazing. They're wonderful. They're loving. They're compassionate. They're actually good people. They're good people to know, and they actually are cool people. So I may not be doing everything wrong, but I still don't know. We'll see. As long as they don't turn out to be like serial killers or, pedophiles, we should be good. That's all I got. But story time, as I said. Okay. I will go backwards for a little bit. I'm learning to walk again because I was in 2 car accidents in 3 months. First one in August, second one in November. The first one fractured my eye and messed up a lot of parts of my body and my knee and my ankle. The second one totaled my car and messed up my neck some more, re-injured my knee and my ankle. A lot of other stuff, but it's not important. And it's all because the car auto-braked. Nothing I could have done, no one else involved, and no lawyer wants this so far. It is what it is. What's for me is what's for me. But it has placed me in a situation where I have no car. Right before I lost my car, I'd already just moved out of that. Me and my kids moved out from with my ex, and we were exes then, but we're good friends. Lost my job, so I lost my car, my home, and my job, all basically within a month. And it has taught me to be a stronger, better version of myself. And I'm still learning how to do that because I'm not sure of what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Sometimes I don't even know if the path that I'm on is the path that I'm supposed to be on and if I'm confused. So I decided, what better way to be able to learn how to grasp life and humanity than to share my life and be human with other people who are living that are human. Come on, somebody. Spotlight. Hashtag reference section. Okay? So, with that being said, just imagine to wake up from a sleep. And when you wake up, you're in an unfamiliar place, unfamiliar bed, and the voices outside of the room don't sound familiar. Well, that was me after my last car accident, the one that totaled up my car and November, because I was Baker acted directly after. I had a psychological meltdown and I had to be Baker acted. It was voluntary, but at the time I was so psychologically detached from my person, I didn't even know I asked to be, for them to please take me in because it is going south for me. And yes, that was after the house, the job, and the car. So I, unbeknownst to myself, even though I'm the one that did it, voluntarily had myself Baker acted, asked for help because I saw my breaking point. Now, the reason I'm telling you this story is because I had asked for help and tried to get help many other times, and so much has happened. People have taken my identity. That's another story for another time. So I'm still fighting that battle, and that battle's been going on for like 8 years. So just imagine, you got this cup, and when you're pouring the liquid in the cup, it starts to bubble as soon as it hits the cup, but it never bubbled in the can. That was my life at that moment. So I snapped, and to keep everyone that I love and know safe, and I love people just because they got a soul in a vessel. So to keep everyone I love safe, I asked for help and I pled to be helped. Those were the most treacherous 3 days of my life. To be forcibly away from my children. They would not allow anyone under a certain age to come in. So my daughter, my baby girl, my mini-me, was not even allowed to come see me if I was okay with my children seeing me in that state. I could barely stomach my mother coming to see me there because I felt like I felt her by being there, when I knew that it was helpful for me to be there because I needed that help. But I couldn't see that as being helpful when I'm leaving my responsibilities of my children on my mother. My brain was so conflicted because it's like, yes, honey, you need to talk to someone with a degree. You need to talk to someone who can help you. But at the same token, your children need you. And it wasn't until after my mother had come, she brought me clothes, y'all. My mother, oh, excuse me. She came, she visited with me for a little bit, and I believe it was her birthday or the day before, if I'm not mistaken. And she's a football fanatic, and her game was on. That lady, she could be a lot of things, and you'll hear me talk about her. How annoying she could be, but that woman is a saint some days, honey, because she came through and she rescued my soul for a little bit. She came to see me while I was there and brought me some clothes and stuff. And it wasn't until after she left that I realized that if I don't have me, if I don't get a grip on me, baby, my children have nothing because I'm wasting away every moment that I don't invest in myself as well, if not really first. First law of preservation. First law of survival, self-preservation. And I had forgotten because I had been surviving for so long, just being thrown into being a single parent, just trying to live, and so many things had happened up to that point. I was just in survival mode. I forgot what living even felt like. Didn't know. Because I just had to survive for my children. Survive so I can provide. And being in that place, in the mental segment of the hospital, it taught me so much. It made me understand that I'm not as bad as I thought I was. My future is not as bleak as I thought it was. And that somebody in this world that's on walking this earth with me, because I know God loves me. Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit, the universe, divinity, God don't play about me. So I'm okay, I get that. But to have an earthbound angel, not one, not two, but a plethora, it opened my eyes because friends and family that I did not know that I could even reach out to or look towards, they were there for me. And not to sound selfish, but when you're feeling like you're in a world that is so dark, so grim, so gloom, so morose, and ain't nobody else there but you, and it's like, well, damn, I'm in a dark, scary forest by my fucking self. And to find out that every single person that came into your presence, they were a beacon of light. So I needed that. Now, I met some great people while I was there. I who I still haven't been able to call. I lost the notebook that had their numbers. So if y'all are watching, y'all happen to see this, I didn't like abandoning you babies. As soon as I can find that notebook, and I know I can find it, I'm going to reach out to you all. But even in that place and in that space, I found people who not were just like-minded, kindred spirits who helped me grow and heal while I was helping them grow and heal. It was such an experience that I'm not necessarily sure I ever want to try again. But that experience of being there and being cut off from my family and from the world and no cell phone and no social media, it was like, stop, just pause the world. Now come here, baby. Come to mama's bosom. And I went into that bosom of love, and I was able to actually learn, grow, and heal. And I needed that. I mean, I still need to learn, grow, and heal more, but to be able to experience it in that manner, it was what the doctor ordered. And I didn't even know the doctor was writing anything up, honey. I didn't know I needed what I needed. But when God sees his children in turmoil, despair, or discouragement, he will intercede. And like I said, and I will say it forever and a day, and then a couple days more. My God does not play about me. I am his child, and I am nestled comfortably underneath the wing of the Almighty. And he saw, and he showed me many times, and I couldn't understand what he was showing me until he laid it out before me. And my God had to show me, honey, I love you, and I will not let your soul be lost, and your victory shall be yours. And even though it's so small, it was a couple days, it was insurmountable to my mental and emotional health and stability. To be locked away, basically, for several days, away from my family, away from my children. And it was initiated and acted, inspired by the car accident that totaled, my car was total. That car accident almost killed me. We'll get back. That's a story for another day. I'll give y'all that another time. But I just wanted to share my experience of being Baker acted and being in that spot. Now, don't get me wrong. I was mad because they always messed up my food because I don't eat meat. I don't eat earth meat. I'm a pescatarian. And they would kill my food every time. But it's okay. I wasn't there for the meal. Not the one anyone could serve. I was there for that daily bread, to get the daily bread and to be truly fed. And I was. And I needed that. So I came to just tell you guys, hey, it doesn't matter how you get the help you need. Just always be certain that you get the help you need. Don't let someone tell you it's wrong or it looks indifferent or bad, because what looks indifferent, bad, and what is wrong is to neglect thyself. Truly love thyself, because the moment you do that, doors and windows will open, carpets will roll out, and the heavens will sing, because you are taking care of you. And the moment your vessel is strong, you'd be amazed at the miracle you could be to someone else. All right, guys. This is Kelsey. Thank you for coming to Kelsey's Corner. Love, light, peace, and positivity.